crackberry.com.
Hey everybody, Kevin here for crackberry.com with the BlackBerry Bold 9900. Super excited to show it to you because I'm in love with this device. It is the iconic BlackBerry done right. It is fast, it is well built, it has awesome materials used in it. It's luxury, right? This is the nicest BlackBerry ever with the best keyboard ever put on a BlackBerry or ever put on a smartphone for that matter. It's just awesome. It's got one other feature that I'm loving, a touchscreen. And we've never had this style of BlackBerry before with a touchscreen. So I can now swipe through all my stuff. I can go into the web browser. I can scroll up. I can scroll down. I can pinch to zoom and all that stuff. And it's very responsive. I got to say the web browser on the BlackBerry 7 OS here too is a lot quicker than on BlackBerry 6 and way quicker than on any other older web browsers. Really good job by RIM on it. Before we get going though on the BlackBerry 7, I want to take a look at the hardware closer and especially what we're moving into it from. So on the right here is the 9900. This is the BlackBerry I was using beforehand, the 9780, and you can see the difference in size here. The 9900 is quite a bit wider, quite a bit taller, and a lot more reminiscent of the original Bold 9000 on the far left. So RIM started with this, a very kind of blingy, big, very much a BlackBerry making a statement, and I love the keyboard on this, but the overall device was pretty big. They went to a much smaller Bold, which is a good phone, but the keyboard's not the same, and it's kind of understated, right? Like, this made a statement, this was very conservative, and RIM's found sort of a happy ground of all of this with the new 9900. It's much closer, looking from straight on to the Bold 9000, but then you look at how much thinner it is, and the 9900 is the thinnest BlackBerry to date. It's 10.5 millimeters, and here we have plastic that looks like metal, here we have actual metal, and the difference in feeling, you just notice it. With the metal band around the phone, it's just a very solid BlackBerry. It makes it feel much more like an object than sort of, a whole bunch of, more gadgety, plasticky feeling, right? Like this thing is awesome. Love the keyboard on it. And one other thing to note is just how the colors have changed here over the years. So we had a lot more color on the keyboard originally, red letters on the red numbers on the keypad. You got your colors there, your colors there. And on the new 9900, everything's gone white, which kind of simplifies the look, makes it cleaner. But I love what RIM did with the trackpad, which is they made it glow. So we now have a glowing trackpad. Going up to the touchscreen here, 640 by 480 resolution, which is a lot more than 480 by 360 on the Bold previously. 8 VGA color, 24-bit, and the chipset in this phone is hardware accelerated. There's a dedicated GPU, so the graphics are now hardware accelerated. What RIM calls liquid graphics. Makes for a really nice experience. Love the display, looks great with everything. You have your blinking, crack light. You have the nice band around the phone. Nice brushed stainless steel. Looking at the buttons, you have your on-off key for the display there. Down the left side, you got your audio 3.5 millimeter headset port. You got your micro USB port. The mute key is moved from there to be in the middle of the volume up and down buttons. You have your right side convenience key for opening the camera app. You can program that to whatever you want. And at the bottom, you've got these 2 charging contacts for your BlackBerry charging pod, which you can buy from shopcrackberry.com. I want one. I got it on order. It's coming shortly, which is awesome. Interesting to note is this little strip at the bottom here between the 2 contacts is actually plastic, and I think the reason for that is because the antenna is at the bottom of the phone, and with all this metal now on a BlackBerry, they wanted to make sure there's no antenna gate type issues. So this way, there's still plastic, and there's good connectivity between the radios and the networks. Pretty interesting though, and it really looks like metal still. It took me a while to figure out that wasn't metal. Flipping the phone over,